Good morning. This is Ross Smith. Most of you that I'm sending this to are people that have either been to my mini workshop or a regular workshop or just friends. I'm here in Florida right now. Spent yesterday putting up shutters, getting supplies, getting ready for Irma. She's barreling down, which looks like she's heading our way. So I know there's a lot of fear for a lot of people, me included, and I wanted to go through a tapping session for anybody that's listening, anybody that's interested, anybody that wants to tap the fear down a little bit. Nothing we can do to change the presence of the storm, but we can certainly knock down some of the fear that's around it, because we know if we get in fear, we're in survival mode. And if we're in survival mode, that cuts out wisdom, it takes away creativity, and clarity goes by the wayside. And it's good to have all of those things when we're preparing for something like this. And the fear, we know that the fear doesn't help, but it's also something that is very intense and is hard to get around, and tapping can help. So if you would, you can go through a couple of rounds, set up in a couple of rounds with me, and maybe that'll help, and you can continue to practice all through this particular ordeal. Okay? So I will do the setup. If you all remember that, it's tapping on the karate chop while we make statements about the fear and about who we are in spite of having this fear. We'll do that 3 times, and then we'll go through the tapping points a couple of times and give you an idea of what you could do maybe to bring some of this down, knock the edge off of the fear. It's been a big help to Jeannie and I, so yeah, please follow along if you see fit. I do have a tendency to use strict language sometimes, or a little bit of humor, so if that's offensive, maybe you shouldn't listen to this. But I do that to break us out of a cycle that we might be in, a fear cycle, fear thoughts, fear feelings. And if we do something kind of goofy, sometimes that breaks us out of the cycle that we're in at the moment. So I may use that, may not, whatever comes to me while I'm tapping with you. Okay, here we go. And you repeat after me, and I'll leave you time to repeat the words. And if you want to put something different in, that's fine. That's up to you. Even though I am in fear right now, because Irma's coming to town. In spite of this fear, though, I love and accept myself. And I love who I am right now. And I have no judgment about these feelings. I have a great amount of fear right now because Irma's coming to town. And she's a big girl. And she seems to be angry. In spite of these feelings, however, I love and accept myself. I know that within me is great power and great peace. I have a great amount of fear right now. This is hurricane fear. And it's mainly because I have no control over anything. I only have control over my preparation. And that's scary. In spite of these feelings, however, I love and accept myself. I have no judgment about these feelings. These feelings aren't right or wrong. There are a lot of reasons to have them, and those reasons are from the past. Okay, repeat after me this little reminder statement while you tap on these points. Top of the head, this hurricane fear I have. I am afraid of Irma. I have this fear, and this is the side of the eye. I have this fear. You can do both hands here if you want to. Whenever there's 2 points, you can use 2 hands. You don't have to. Either side's fine. This hurricane fear under the eye. I am afraid of this hurricane. Under the nose. It's a massive storm. Crease of the chin. I am afraid of this storm. collarbone area is right down from the V here, go down a couple of inches and then over a couple of inches. I just kind of tap like this, or you can just tap with a fist. It doesn't matter. This hurricane fear I have. And then under the arm, right straight down from the armpit, right where a woman's bra band goes back. This hurricane fear I have. Okay, that's one round. Let's go through another one. I'm afraid right now. I'm afraid of this hurricane. Irma's a big girl and she's mad. I'm afraid of this hurricane. I have fear. This hurricane. I am fearful of Irma. I have hurricane fear right now. I want a pathway, however, to my calmness. This fear. I am open to being calm, cool, and collected. I have this fear. This fear doesn't help me. It turns off my clarity and creativity. It turns off my wisdom. And I want all of those things right now, while I make preparation for the storm. Irma's big. And she appears mean. But it's really just nature. It's just Mother Nature. It's just the way things work on our planet when certain conditions happen. I have this fear for me and my family. But the fear does me no good. The fear doesn't help. I look outside right now and it's a pretty day. But I know Irma's coming. And I have fear. Hurricane fear. That's perfectly natural. I'm open to my strength. I'm wide open to all my possibilities. I have a chance through this to love my fellow man and to be courteous and kind and to support my neighbors. This fear. There are many different reactions to this fear. I want mine to be calm and love. Now is the time to support other people as well as myself and my family. Deep breaths and let it out. Strength in. Fear out. Love in. Confusion out. As much as you can as we wait for this this event to happen, stop periodically and take deep breaths. And just think about the love of your neighbors and your family. And tap some more. Tapping is always available. It's free. Your body loves it. It loves everything about it. Mine does. I feel calmer just from going through this with you. So I hope all is well. I wish you the best of luck. I wish you safety and peace and light. And I'll see you on the other side.